Rise of plastic surgery. Plastic surgery has taken over all over the world. Everybody knows now plastic surgery done by celebrities and all the other people around the world. But did you know that the first plastic surgery was done by an Indian? That too many centuries back. Sushruta was the first plastic surgeon who did rhinoplasty or nose job. But how did this industry came into being? How it is impacting everybody? What is the impact of social media and how it is going to shape our future? That is important to understand. Hi, I am Dr. Anmol Chugh. I'm a cosmetic and plastic surgeon based in Gurgaon, Delhi NCR and director of Imperial Clinics. Today, as a plastic surgeon, I'll give you a brief idea how this industry is zooming into a future which is still to be discovered and still untapped. Now, we know that liposuction, breast implants, rhinoplasty, these are very common procedures done all around the world. Nearly 7 million plastic surgeries are being done all around the world in a year. Liposuction is one of the very common procedures in which we take out fat with very small holes, and breast implant also remains one of the most sought after procedures. Non-invasive procedures also like the skin tightening and fat reduction also remains a popular tool. Another thing is Botox and filler, which continue to dominate throughout the world. Botox still remains number one injectable procedure all over the world. But the plastic surgery was not the same as it is now. The real development came during the time of World War I. There were surgeons like Gillies, who is also known as father of modern plastic surgery. A lot of surgeries, reconstructive surgeries to reconstruct the face damaged by the war arsenals, and it really helped, along with the fact that there were also many surgical procedures performed to restore the legs, arms. This shaped the cosmetic industry as we know now. In 1960s, the breast implant came first. Then it evolved into many generations of breast implant. But did you know that in 90s, the breast implant was banned by US FDA? The smoother implants that we get now is much more safe. We have got different volumes. Now we have got different technologies also to know what exactly will fit you, 3D, 4D technologies. Similarly for the Botox, did you know that in the early 80s, it was used for cross-eye treatment? But slowly and steadily, it came out to be used for wrinkles. So how did this change happen? Innovation happens because there is always a need to get better. Now, there is a contradictory view also that we as plastic surgeons are promoting insecurity. But look at it the other way, that people's life are getting changed and it is always getting better as you are restoring the self-confidence. This can be easily seen with the example of COVID. In 2020, when the COVID came, there was approximately 2% decline in the procedures, plastic surgery procedures all over the world. Obviously, this was due to the fact that elective surgeries and all those elective procedures were banned because of the moratorium that was passed that only emergency procedures will be performed. But in fact, what happened was there was a boom as soon as all the restrictions got over. There were increased number of Botox, there was increased number of fillers, there were increased number of face procedures, rhinoplasty, liposuctions, all those body contouring procedures. Now the reason for that was something known as Zoom effect. Now, people were getting used to the fact that they were always on Zoom, they were always online, and even the meetings, all the meetings were online. So they were assessing themselves constantly, their face constantly, their facial features constantly. So that led to the rise. Plus, they got into the sedentary lifestyle and there were a lot of savings in that sense that they were not spending enough in terms of wellness. Aesthetic industry nowadays is seen in terms of wellness because it enhances not only your physical being but mental well-being also. This brought about a major boom post-COVID state. In fact, there was a study in which it was asked whether you will undergo procedures even after COVID. 98% of the patients responded yes, and they all wanted to get some redo procedures even after things getting better and better. Plastic surgery nowadays is seen as an investment, not as something on a vanity. Now, it's an investment, so obviously you want to get it done right. There are cheaper alternatives. You always get the news of like death due to liposuction, death due to Brazilian butt lift, vascular occlusion or blindness due to Botox. These things does happen. But understand the fact that if done properly in a proper setup by a trained plastic surgeon which uses excellent products and provide you a good setup and post or follow-up also, then these things are minimized. Plastic surgery is here to stay, and as a plastic surgeon, I see a growth in number of procedures because ultimately the taboo has to go down. Our own patients are constantly saying to us in many testimonials also.
I think, I don't think it is a taboo. I think people do still feel that it is a taboo. But while I was considering it, there are a lot of things that were going on in my mind. And there are a lot of things that I have gone through because of this since my teenage years. Okay, so all of that, when you consider a surgery like this, will not seem very, as a taboo to you because you are the one going through it.
I was scared a bit in the beginning. I was hesitating to get the operation done from a couple of years. because I didn't know what will happen afterwards, if it's safe to do, because it's surgery, so you never know. Surgeries are always overhyped in our senses, like we should not let our bodies to be open or to be prone to cuts.
Plastic surgery is now not a taboo, it's a necessity, because it is changing the perspective of person who is constantly affected by maybe a droopy nose, a crooked nose, or a heavy breast, or a chubby cheek, or a heavy tummy, and post-pregnancy weight gain or whatnot. So this industry is here to stay. The important thing is to realize that you have to be careful while selecting the surgeon, you have to be careful while selecting the setup. So if you have any doubts related to plastic surgery, or if you want to know more about plastic surgery, you can follow us on all our channels by the name of Plastic Surgeon Anmol, where I create awareness and educational videos regarding the plastic surgery community and what exactly is plastic surgery. If you have any queries, you can WhatsApp us also on this number. Thank you so much for watching.